Hi, this is Girum Zarg, and welcome back to my adventures. Last time we were at Axholm, and we were fighting all these crazy monsters, and somehow we managed to survive. In this episode, we start off with me giving Jorgras a sending stone so that he can communicate. I think Faen had the other stone. We met another ghoul as we went downstairs, and we were able to defeat it. And as we kept exploring the rooms, we found these bat-like creatures, and we were able to defeat them. I think they're called Sturgises. So as we were leaving, we decided that there was a portcullis that we needed to bring up so that more monsters couldn't make it to Axholm. And I managed to get through these slits where these crossbows with bolts were positioned to, I guess, attack intruders? I don't know. And on that side, there was a mechanism that controlled the portcullis. I managed to activate it and bring up the portcullis, lower the portcullis. Actually, I don't even know how the damn thing worked, but we managed to get it to work, but I got stuck, and I couldn't find my way back through the slit. Luckily, after so many tries by Jorgras and Clover, Faen managed to get me through. That Faen, she's always been so helpful to me. On our way towards Neverwinter, we decided to rest at Leyland. And during the watch, once again, Clover thought she saw something, and she freaked out. She started screaming and woke us all up. It took a lot to calm her down. And eventually, she did, I think, manage to sleep, but she's been having nightmares. That poor Clover. In the morning, we ended up going to Leyland, looking for something to. We had some gold, and we were thinking about maybe purchasing something. But Leyland was this kind of a town where there was nothing really of interest. So we left, and on the way back on the road, I think it's called the High Road, we met a giant crab. The crab could speak common, and it wanted us to help its master at this lighthouse. So off we went to the coast where there was a lighthouse. And as we approached, I heard this music. It was the most beautiful music. It was mesmerizing. It was like a song. And me and Jorgras, we were caught up in it. It felt like we were floating, and everything was at peace. All I cared about was the music. It turned out that it was these harpies that were singing and trying to lure us over this cliff to our deaths. Luckily, Clover and Faen were able to wrestle us back and snap us out of our mesmerized, or get us out of being mesmerized by this song or whatever it was. We managed to defeat the harpies, but I discovered that although I woke up much stronger and I wasn't visited by my genie, or at least I don't remember, my powers had gone. My genie was laughing at me. It wanted me to grovel. It said I was ungrateful. Of course I'm ungrateful. It forced me into all this. And I just didn't understand it. So I was using my crossbow bolts and having my companions help me, but we did manage to scare off some of the harpies. We continued with our giant crab and found its master. I forget her name. I forget what she wanted because I was too busy thinking about why I lost my powers. And then how my companions are let down where I can't use any of my spells. I don't feel like much of a genie right now, and I know they sure as heck could use my help. And then next thing I know, we're in the lighthouse, and we're looking about, and we found this potion of water breathing. We also found an altar of Talus, and everybody, I guess, tried to interact with it. And when it was my turn, Talus offered me to change. It said if I made it if I made it my god, it would bestow powers upon me, and I was so intrigued because it meant I didn't have to deal with the genie. But when I asked if he would protect my friends, he said no, because they wouldn't convert. I don't know if I could let my friends down. I don't know what that would mean. So I didn't convert. My companions found a note from someone thanking them for sinking the ships in the name of Talus. We also found a sconge. I think that's what the giant crab's master wanted us to find. On the roof, we found a half-orc named Moska. And he was beside this orb and summoning lightning, and he attacked us. And I all of a sudden felt powerful. At my fingertips, I felt this energy. And before I knew it, this lightning bolt was cast from my fingertips. I've never felt so powerful before. I think I got that from interacting with Talus, but none of my companions got any powers. So we defeated Moscow, or whatever his name was. and we discovered he had a mechanical heart. And we decided to, or at least my companions decided to investigate the light source. And as we went, it was green, it was blinding, and I decided to look at it, and I went blind. Somehow my companions managed to destroy or break the light, and we went back to Moscow, and my companions were able to get the mechanical heart out, and Jorgras took it just as my eyesight was returning. And off we went to the giant crab and his master, and they told us about these sunken ships, I guess the same ships that we read about in the note. And the ships had this treasure. And then we decided to investigate it, and that's where we're off to now, and I'm thinking about maybe revisiting the Shrine of Talus. Maybe I can finally get rid of the genie. I don't know. I just feel very confused and at the moment useless, where I can't use any of my spells or powers. Just limited to using this crossbow. Although it's being affected, I don't know how useful it's going to be in every situation. So join me next time as I make my decision. And hopefully we can find some useful treasure. Bye!